Next topic we are going to see is about the application of Bernoulli's theorem. So there are many applications which is being used. The first one is the blowing of the roofs during the windstorm. So we know that this is, if this is a roof of the house, where if there is any heavy storm which is being flowing, what happens is this just fly away, is it not? And that we are going to just see with what is the reason for this flying away of this roofs. Okay, in olden days the roofs of the hut or the houses were designed with a slope. Okay, so they are with a slope. Yes, and one important scientific reason is that of the Bernoulli's principle, it will be safeguarded except the roof during the storm or cyclone. So during the storm or cyclone, except this, the other one will be safeguarded. So what happens here is when there is a heavy wind flow, there is a pressures. Okay, so here we have the pressure P1 and here we have the pressure P2. So we can always say that the pressure P2 is higher than the pressure P1. Since this pressure is higher, what happens is it makes this hut to fly away. Okay, so this is being blown away with the help of the change in the pressure in this. So this is a hut we are using. Okay, and we have the pressures which are named as P1 and P2. Yes, and the pressure P2 is greater than P1, and so this makes it to flow blow away. Okay, and so this is the reason. Okay, and we have the definition here. During the cyclonic condition, the roof is blown off without damaging the other parts of the house in accordance with what the low pressure at P1 and pressure at P2 is higher. Okay, and because of the change in the pressure, the roof is being blown off. Okay, then next is airfoil lift. So what is meant by airfoil is the wings of the airplane. Okay, and that is designed in such a way that the upper surface has a more curved than the lower surface. So when you see the wings of the airplane, we can see that upper surface is being curved than the lower surface. When it is being blowing, when it is flowing up, what happens is here the pressure will be higher, which is P2, and at the top the pressure is lower, which is P1. Because of this high pressure, what happens? It makes the airplane to move at a faster rate. Okay, so this is it. Here the pressure will be higher. Yes, and here the pressure will be lower. Okay, and so it moves in a faster rate. The next one is Bunsen burner. In this, the gas comes out of the nozzle with the help of the high velocity. Here, the gas comes out with the help of high velocity. Pressure in the stem decreases here, and since it comes out with a high velocity, pressure decreases. So the outside air comes into the burner. Okay, and the mixture of air and the gas gives a blue flame. So since there is a air as well as a gas here, there is a blue flame in this burner. Okay, then next one is venturimeter. This is a device which is used to find the rate of flow of the incompressible liquid which is flowing through a pipe. It also works on the principle of Bernoulli's theorem, and we consider the two wider pipes A and A dash which is connected by a narrow tubes. Okay, so here we are going to consider the two cylinders which are named as A and A dash, and this is being connected with the help of a narrow tube here. Okay, and that tube is what it is, a shape of U, and so it is called as a U tube is also attached between the wide and the narrow tubes. Okay, and this manometer, it has a density which is denoted by rho of m. Yes, and this is a tube. It has the velocities v1 and v2. It has the areas A, and this is a tube which has the density rho. Let P1 be the pressure at the point A, and it has the density rho, and it has the volumes velocities to be v1 and v2. Then P2 be the pressure, and we have the change in the pressure which is denoted by P1 minus P2. Yes, and now if you have to find the equation of motion, so from equation of continuity, which is a1 v1, which is equal to what? A2 into v2, is it not? And here instead of this a1, it is written as a, and a2 it is written as small a here. So if you have to find the value of v2 alone, bring this a down, so we get v2 is equal to a divided by a into v1. Okay, and applying this in the Bernoulli's equation, P plus rho into V1 square by this. Okay, which is equal to this. Okay, now instead of this V2 alone, we are going to substitute this value. So it is A by A into V1, the whole square. Yes. Now, P1 minus P2. So when you are going to minus this same equation, okay, P1 minus P2, then what happens is this P2 is being brought here, and so sorry, P2 is being brought here, P1 minus P2, and so this term comes over here. Okay, so when you're bringing this term here, rho by 2, it is constant in both, so we are taking out. Then the remaining is V1 square minus, sorry, V1 square minus V1 square into rho, and same way V1 square also can be taken out, and so we get rho V1 square by 2 into A square minus A square divided by A square. Okay, from this, if we need the value of A alone, that is V1 square alone, then bringing all these terms to the other side. Okay, so we get 2 into this P1 minus P2 is what? Del P into A square divided by this row into this term. Okay, so now V1 square alone we want V1 alone, so bringing this root to other side, so it becomes as root of. Yes, so this is a velocity. If we need the value of volume, volume is equal to what? Area into the velocity. Okay, A into this term. Okay, now this A get cancelled, so we are bringing A before this, and this gives the value of the volume for the Venturi meter. Clear? And other applications are also there, which is used in automobiles, filter pumps, and also atomizers and also sprayers. And this carburator has a fine channel of nozzle through which the air is being allowed in the largest speed. Okay, so these are the other applications of the Bernoulli's theorem. Clear? Thank you.